This offense has it with really good field position. In the red area, it's Harris. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Give to the fullback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Looking to kick. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. You got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for space. It's Barfield. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Quarterback keeper. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Sticks it in his belly. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The kick is on its way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The option look. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run it from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Falcons will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finding an escape route. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Barfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barfield. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sims. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one. Pops out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. The sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Falcons will line up to punt it away.
Number 97 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes a catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Attack. Touchdown Air Force. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to the fullback. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not...
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Barfield. Sweet cut there. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Stumbled to the ground. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Run it with the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. And he's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Got his man quickly. He's into the open down the middle. The 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. On the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that run.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. This one's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hauls it in. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the ride. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. He'll throw on 3rd down. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Here's the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Gain of 26. And that's good enough for first down.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On the option, he'll do it himself. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fellow.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. They'll go right back to him. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. 3rd down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it's no good.